Hello, welcome to Halcyon Blink. In this episode I'm going to be taking a look at the Friends series. Friends is a sitcom, for you kids out there that don't watch television anymore. It was a sitcom that was a pop culture phenomenon back in the 1990s, and yet somehow those of us that are still familiar with the concept of television rather than these things right here, it still somehow resonates with audiences today, as it's just evidenced by its popularity on places like Comedy Central, rerunning it to death, often starting from season 1, running through to season 10, and then just starting again from season 1 all over again. But why has it continued to endure? And more importantly, what sets it apart from other sitcoms that follow the same kind of pattern or formula? Well, when I was a kid and I was watching it with my parents, I liked the show for its jokes, its one-liners, and its humorous situations and catchphrases the characters would employ as part of their overall personalities and characterizations, with Joey and Chandler being my demographic of laddie-lad lads.
Water, orange juice, and what looks like cider. Taste it. Yep, it's fat. I drank fat. Yeah, I know, I did that 2 minutes ago.
And just the most awesome guys that you'd hang out with and you'd move in with tomorrow. But now as an adult in my mid-20s, late to mid-20s I should say, I can appreciate how much of the show is based on real life situations and how it tries to add a touch of heart to otherwise very deep and meaningful conversations that the characters have with each other. It deals with a lot of complex subjects, but weirdly enough, the drama and gravitas isn't in the subjects themselves, but the way that the characters react and the impact that it has on the characters. I mean, it touches on things like infidelity, homosexuality, adoption, marriage, cohabitation, and the challenges that most people face, but not really taken in the most light-hearted of ways in other avenues of media, such as, you know, the stress and loneliness of being single, the depression of being unemployed, and the frustration being born of being in jobs that we hate, or in relationships with people we can't stand, or we're just running low on our luck that year. However, I think the reason why the series is so popular is because rather than dwelling on these subjects in a negative way, the show seeks to show its audience the lighter side of these aspects of life, and somehow calms its audience by showing that by leaning on those around you, even the most serious of problems can be overcome and conquered. And yes, while the show may not meant to have been as deep as I'm portraying it to be, inadvertently or not, this is one of the most important television shows of mine and of the previous generation of people who are perhaps closer with friends than they are with family when it comes to its emotional and mental support and reassurance. So, you know, just in general, I'm probably closer with some of my friends than I are with most of my family, but conversely, like with friends, there's 1 or 2 members of my family that I'm super close with, and others that I really don't talk to on that regular basis, which means that effectively I am part of that friends generation as well, although they didn't have the internet like we do. We live in privileged times, we really do. And plus, even to this day, Joey and Chandler are 2 of the funniest dudes of all of television. I mean, Joey is so goddamn funny in the latter series, with Chandler and the kind of sarcastic put-downs that he levels at the beginning of this, the earlier part of the series. Even they've got their own memes today. People have Facebook accounts and Twitter accounts that are devoted to just the way Chandler would approach situations with his sarcastic quips.
Oh, sorry, did I get you? No, you didn't get me. It's an electric drill. You get me, you kill me.
Oh, and my favourite episode, in case you're wondering, is the one with the roommate quizzes, boys versus girls, with my boys, Joey and Chandler, going over and riding triumphantly in on their giant porcelain dog, having won the competition by 1 question. Such a funny episode, and one that I'd recommend you go watch if you can. I can't remember what it's called. It's the one with, I don't know, the quiz or the move or something, I don't know.
Oh, no, I can get this! I can get this! Oh, no!
And not to be too cliche, but if you need a pick-me-up when it's not been your day, week or month, then this is a show that I would recommend you check out for a light-hearted stay away from you know, the real troubles and tribulations of life. However, if it's not been your year, I would probably recommend a holiday, perhaps a change of job. I doubt a television show is going to have much effect on things going forward for you. So, you know, the song is where I deviate from that philosophy. I know, there's probably too much thinking about it, but nevertheless, it's what we do here on Halcyon. So thank you very much for watching this episode of Halcyon Blink. Please like, share, and subscribe. I'm not going to give a rating to this video. I think you should go and judge it for yourselves. It's kind of, you know, legendary now, so I think, it's kind of self-explanatory that it's going to get an 8 or a 9 or a 10, but I think that's subjective, so you guys can choose for yourselves. Please check out some of the other content creators in the description below, so I really appreciate you go check out some of their stuff. Again, please like, share, and subscribe. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you guys in the next Halcyon Blink.